Earlier this month, Harry sat down with Dax Shepard and Monica Padman on the Armchair Expert podcast, and said he does not want to pass on pain from his own experience to his son Archie and future daughter. However, royal expert, Hugo Vickers, has lashed out at the Duke of Sussex and claimed Prince Charles is portrayed as the villain because he does not defend himself. In his latest column in the Telegraph, Mr. Vickers said, "One of the reasons that Prince Charles is often portrayed as the villain is that he does not defend himself. He prefers to stand back and take the blows. In her final years, his estranged wife rarely hesitated to criticize him." He continued, "Now Prince Harry seems set on attacking his father at every turn. Yet Prince Charles was always a good parent, even though Diana went to some lengths to ensure her image as a mother eclipsed his as a father. I am sure that the moment of her death in 1997, he saw his primary role to be a good father and friend to those two boys." Mr. Vickers detailed the countless images of how Prince Charles looked after his children following the death of Princess Diana. He said, "Prince Charles was so obviously joyfully happy in their company and they in his." In the end of his comment piece, Mr. Vickers issued a vicious attack on Harry and said the Duke is exploiting his father as a contributing factor to his mental health. Mr. Vickers concluded, "Now it seems that Prince Harry is exploiting well-meant words by a caring father as a contributing factor to his mental health issues. It is one thing to address these issues as they should be, but very much another to do this so publicly." These comments come after Harry said he is going to break that cycle after suffering some form of pain or suffering. While appearing on the podcast, Harry said, "I don't think we should be pointing the finger or blaming anybody, but certainly when it comes to parenting, if I've experienced some form of pain or suffering because of the pain or suffering that perhaps my father or my parents had suffered, I'm going to make sure I break that cycle so that I don't pass it on, basically. It's a lot of genetic pain and suffering that gets passed on anyway, so we as parents should be doing the most we can to try and say, you know what, that happened to me, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen to you." He added, "It's hard to do, but for me, it comes down to awareness. I never saw it. I never knew about it. And then suddenly I started to piece it together and go, okay, so this is where he went to school, this is what happened, I know this about his life, I also know that is connected to his parents, so that means HES treated me the way he was treated, so how can I change that for my own kids?" Despite his claims, Harry previously defended his father's work as a single parent following the tragic death of Princess Diana when he was only 12. In a special program marking the 20th anniversary of the Princess of Wales accident in 2017, the Duke said, "He was there for us. One of the hardest things for a parent to have to do is to tell your children that your other parent has died." This is not the first time Harry has attacked the firm after claiming his father and brother were trapped with the royal family. During his explosive interview with Oprah Winfrey in March, Harry said, "My father and my brother, they are trapped. They don't get to leave, and I have huge compassion for that.